mean, Jahdae Barron instead of Omarion Hampton was the choice, right? Right there?
That was the kind of like, okay.
And we'll see, does Jahdae Barron pick off some Justin Herbert passes and get Omarion Hampton off the field? Because they're going to see him twice a year. And Jahdae Barron will be seen twice a year by the rest of the AFC West. And you have now created some serious lockdown corner ability if this kid is as advertised, okay? Because the reigning defensive player of the year is already cutting half the field off. And then, they get the running back R.J. Harvey from Central Florida. Is he going to be that guy? My God, this offense, if they get a difference-making running back, that's what we're talking about. The Joker position. That's all you hear that Sean Payton wants, which is a matchup problem to the tune of Alvin Kamara. That's the guy, right?
Everybody would love an Alvin Kamara.
Pat Bryant out of Illinois. Add him to the mix. And you could say they know how to draft receivers. Because the kids that they draft have turned into, your waiver wire darlings. Nobody drafts these guys. Maybe that'll be different. Savion Jones out of LSU. Add him along with Q Robinson from Alabama. Add him, 2 edge rushers. And, yeah, they got a punter.
Just the people that I follow, like fantasy guys, couldn't be higher on R.J. Harvey. Just like comparing like Sean Payton, some of the running backs he's taken, Reggie Bush, Mark Ingram, Alvin Kamara, how those guys work out in his systems. Awesome. And this guy's thick, fast, athletic, kind of like a sleeper for next year. So
put a pin in that.
Yeah.
But the one thing you have to point out when you're talking about the Denver Broncos, snap cut to this point last year. This point last year, it's coming off of cutting Russell Wilson and taking the worst cap hit in the history of worst cap hits and turning him to the largest dead cap and saying over the next 2 years, we are going to pay it off, but we're going to draft a rookie quarterback that few people thought was worthy of being drafted 12th overall. Some people didn't have a first-round grade on him. Where have we heard that story before? And good luck building a winner while you're not even able to take advantage of the rookie quarterback salary. Normally, you're able to spend it everywhere because you're not spending it on the kid. And the first 2 years, you're not spending it on the kid and Knicks, but you are spending it into the dead cap waste bin. And the worst part of it was last year. So they had more cap relief this year because they spent most of it last year. They were able to take some pretty big names off the 49er defense, if healthy, and add it to a defense that balled out last year. You want to talk about fantasy? How many people grabbed the Denver defense probably around week 3, week 4 and say there's something going on there?
Yep.
And there is something going on there. The defensive player of the year resides in there. And they had some other candidates, right? That Nick Bonito is no joke, man.
I think he was a finalist,
right?
Too. Yeah.
They've got their own Allen there, too. They're cooking up something. They made the playoffs. They got a little bit of experience. Sean Payton is feeling it. Now they're in the position of just adding to a young, talented roster that's physical and tough to beat. Kind of dig it, right? What's going on in Denver?
Mm-hmm.
Just get that running game going.
I think they might win the division.
Oh, gosh. Now that's a tall order, Nordberg.
Hey, I don't know about that.
Okay, just clip this off.
Everybody's sleeping on the Chiefs.
I am a Bo Nix believer, though, straight up.
You went from Chiefs fatigue to Chiefs nap. You're taking a nap on him now.
Don't sleep.
The run ends at some point.
Okay. Or not. Your run lasted 20 years, pal. Your run lasted 20 years.
With 10 in between, though.
No. That was they were still good. Come on, man. Don't forget. I mean, Matt Castle should have had him in the playoffs if it wasn't for Chad Pennington's greatest year ever.
That was Brett Favre's fault. Couldn't beat the Dolphins, but
okay.
It's fine.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.